So I was in an antique store last weekend and rummaging around through all these various vendors' booths. I stumbled upon this little solar powered bicycle guy that was made in Japan, I think around 1980. And apparently there's something of a collector's item. So I tried taking this to work with me, and this little solar cell here it's not, the fluorescent lighting there just won't even make this guy work. But if I use an incandescent bulb, we can get the Cyclist to pedal. And I thought this was just such a cute little quaint, unusual thing that I just had to buy it. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and convert it to a battery powered guy without altering the appearance of this at all. I'm going to take this cord out and I'm going to fasten this little box, this little metal tin here that I've had for years, to here, and I'm going to wire this up so that it has an on off switch and a little rheostat so I can control how fast this guy is pedaling, and we'll just simply rewire it. And so that's what I'm going to be doing next here, is figuring out how to get all this to work. It's very simple concept. The execution is just going to be a little tricky. But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool when it's done. So I'll show you what progress we made when we come back. So here we've drilled out the enclosure that we're going to use for electronics and battery, and to cut a little square hole for this little slide switch that I'm going to use that I pulled off of some kind of electronic device that died. I always salvage things like switches and whatnot from things whenever I can. And so the next step is going to be, I'm going to paint these, and then I'm going to put the electronic part inside of there and figure out how to do the battery mounting. Alright, so here I have the rheostat and the power switch and the negative battery terminal soldered into the enclosure. What's nice about this is, since it's tin, I can just scrape off the connective coat, or the protective coating on here, and just solder right to it. So that allowed me to fasten this power switch to it and the negative battery terminal directly to the enclosure. So all I have to do now is figure out how to do the positive terminal and keep it isolated from the case, and be very close to having it done. And here we have the little power unit all completed. Figured out how to do the positive terminal on the battery, and we had to add a little resistor in here to get the speed just right. But now it's time to connect these wires to the motor on here, and it'll be all done.